What if I told you Jesus came to abolish religion? What if I told you getting you to vote Republican really wasn't his mission? What if I told you religious right doesn't automatically mean Christian, and just because you call some people blind doesn't automatically give you vision? I mean, if religion's so great, why has it started so many wars? Why does it build huge churches but fails to feed the poor? Tell single moms they're unloved if they've ever had a divorce, but in the Old Testament, God actually calls the religious people whores. See, religion might preach grace, but another thing they practice. Tend to ridicule God's people, they did it to John the Baptist. They can't fix their problems, and so they just mask it, not realizing religion's like spraying perfume on a casket. See, the problem with religion, it never gets to the core. It's just behavior modification, like a long list of chores. Like, let's dress up the outside, make it look nice and neat. But it's funny that's what they do to mummies while the corpse rots underneath. Now, I ain't judging, I'm just saying, quit putting on a fake look. Because there's a problem if people only know that you're a Christian by your Facebook. I mean, in every other aspect of life, you know that logic's unworthy. It's like saying you play for Azusa just because you bought a jersey. Now see, this was me too, but no one seemed to be on to me, acting like a church kid here while addicted to pornography. See, I'd go to church on Sunday while Saturday getting faded, acting if I was simply created to just have sex and get wasted. See, I spent my whole life putting on this facade of neatness. But now that I know Jesus, I boast in my weakness. See, because if grace is water, then the church should be an ocean. It's not a museum for good people. It's a hospital for the broken. Which is why I don't hide my failures. I don't hide my sin, because it doesn't depend on me. It depends on him. Because while I was God's enemy and certainly not a fan, he looked down and said, I want that man. Which is so different from religious people, and why Jesus called them fools. Don't you see he's so much better than just following some rules? Now let me clarify. I love the Bible. I love the church, and yes, I believe in sin. But my question is, if Jesus came to your church, would they actually let him in? See, he was called a drunkard and a glutton by certain religious men, but he's never supported self-righteousness. Not now, not then. Now back to the topic. One thing is vital to mention: how Jesus and religion are on opposite spectrums. It's like one's the work of God, while one's a man-made infection. It's like one is the cure, while the other's the infection. Did anyone else catch that slip where I said infection twice? Because religion says do. Jesus says it's done. Religion says slave. Jesus says my son. See, religion puts you in shackles while Jesus sets you free. It's like religion makes you blind while Jesus lets you see. Which is why Jesus and religion, they're on opposite clans. Religion is man searching for God. Christianity is God searching for man. Which is why forgiveness is mine, salvation is my own, not based on my efforts, but Christ's obedience alone. Because he took the crown of thorns and the blood dripped down his face. He took what we all deserved. It's why you call it grace. While on the cross, he was saying, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. Because while he was hanging on that cross, he was thinking of you. And he took your sin and he buried it in the tomb, which is why I'm kneeling at the cross saying, come on, there's room. So no, I hate religion. In fact, I literally resent it. When Jesus said, it is finished, I believe he meant it.